Well, we have a quick podcast today. Real quick. Leo was in the middle of working. I wasn't. I got back from vacation.
Nice.
Went to Vegas. As you know, we got the room done. The studio's good. We want to do a quick podcast here for you guys.
And talk 118 degrees?
120 the one day.
Oh, my God.
But that wasn't the worst part of it. Wasn't the worst part of it.
What was that?
Well, I should have known a week prior to me going to Vegas. I got hit head on right here in the back parking lot.
That's right.
Wasn't such a big deal other than the fact that the guy had a warrant for his arrest.
Perfect.
Gave me a fake number, and evidently his dad died. The guy who's insured died that day. So I'm 0 for 3 for getting any money on that. But maybe we'll see what's going to happen. It's in the hands of the insurance company at this point. So then we went to fly. Yeah, we went to fly at that point. So the last thing I need to do is fly. I don't like flying, and we went to Vegas. And the other thing you don't do, have your wife book the trip.
Oh, well,
you can't say shit.
My wife does everything, and it comes out well.
Oh, I thought my wife would be good at that. Evidently, she is not. Although she's a teacher and she's very organized. The problem with her being organized, she's got receipts from like '87.
Oh,
in her purse.
Well, you need
from
them.
Dalo's
You never know when
Bakery.
the government might want them.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's a 7-year statute of limitation. She's going on the 28-year statute of limitations. Mm-hmm. But she booked this plane, and she did United at first.
Yeah.
That's what we always fly. No. We were at American.
Yeah.
American. It was awesome. Awesome. We had USB ports in the seats. We had leg room. I'm thinking this is great.
Yep.
Well, at approximately Tuesday, I got an email that says they've switched our seats. Now, when I read the email, I didn't realize that we're not taking American on the way home. We went to the dollar store of airlines. Friggin' Frontier. Do not take Frontier.
Not good.
So they moved my 8-year-old kid to the back of the plane. Now, granted, he's 8 years old. Why would you put him next to someone he doesn't know?
Right.
Which we've already, by the way, paid for those seats. We paid $60 a seat.
Yep. Well.
And they moved us. And then my 12-year-old moved somewhere else.
Apparently, you weren't the high roller at Vegas.
No, I was not. That did not go over well. But they moved my 2 children. The one person I didn't want to sit next to, I was sitting next to, my wife, and they couldn't move. They couldn't move me elsewhere. So they move us, and we're out there. I'm like, this can't happen. My kid's 8. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's not good.
So they move us. Anyway, the long story short is they told us to call Frontier, which evidently now doesn't do any. They do no. Customer service. Evidently, it's been so bad. So you got to do AI and chat with them.
No idea.
With your phone.
Yeah.
And there was a cursing text match that I had with the AI guy that I sent him a picture of the receipt, and they said, we cannot read that. We're an AI. AI bot. We can't read what you're sending us. Come to this thing. I happened to call McCarran Airport, got there, and boy, oh boy, that's
not good.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You don't split up the kids anyway.
Just don't. But we ended up paying twice for the seats.
Right.
Thinking we're getting our money back when we go there. And they said, where did you get these tickets from? A Priceline, like everybody else in America.
Right.
They said I have to get it from Priceline to get their money back.
Yeah.
Then they proceeded to charge me an additional $80 per bag because Michelle's bag was 1 pound over. My bag, which I packed 7 shirts, 7 pairs of underwear, and shorts, 6 pairs of shorts, because we have a laundry room in our facility that we're staying in.
Right. I got to tell you, when I go away,
nothing.
I pack
bare
worse than a woman.
Do you really?
Oh, I'm the mid-size double.
Are you serious?
Double mid-size. You never know what shirt I want to wear. I mean, naturally, no, I'm telling you, that's the truth. Ask Tor, she'll tell you. She'll be like, "Oh my God, this guy."
What kind?
Now I got to check a bag. There's another $25.
Well, no, not on Frontier.
And a Sicilian wife.
Oh yeah.
That money, she needs that money.
Tight.
Yes.
Tight. But you were just saying about that, how you pack.
Yep.
I just pack the minimum. Because if you have...
Not me. I'm there for... You never know.
What does your makeup bag look like?
Well, actually, my wife calls my boxing gym bag my purse.
Ugh.
Because I take it everywhere with me. It has shit. Listen, you got a headache? Boom, I got it. Here you go. Some Tylenol. Oh, allergies? Here you go. Zyrtec. Got it. Oh, COVID? Let's check. Here's the test.
Well, now, was that COVID or the TVID?
Now.
Or the TVID?
TVID.
Okay, because the Talenka-vid was running around rampant at one point, and ooh.
Yeah, it was wild.
Boy, but I go there, we get back, ended up costing over $1,000 just to get home.
Don't worry. Priceline will take care of you.
Yeah, I'll wait for the check on that one. Just like the check from the insurance company that the guy hit me head on. I'll wait for those checks to clear, and it certainly won't.
Right.
Oh, but the guy, I was being nice because the guy had a warrant for his arrest, so I figured.
Hey, although, Sean Porter.
Yeah, that was, that was great. I mean, Sean and Ant are great people. They, I didn't even expect to be on the podcast. I just was going there to see like what their setup was like. I'm thinking, and
so who said it? Jax?
Oh, Jax, right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Are you going to have my dad on the podcast? So, I mean, what is Sean going to say?
He's going to be a great lawyer, by the way.
Oh, 1,000 questions. He's going to pin you in that corner and figure out what happened, how it didn't happen. Oh, you did this. No, you didn't. You said this before. He's definitely going to be a lawyer or a politician.
Right.
Both crooks. So it doesn't matter.
Well.
Anyway, so I go there. It was fun. We had a great time there. We did get to see a lot of the events that are going to happen there with the Spence Crawford fight this weekend.
Right.
So I wanted to get you on real quick, talk about that. It is fight week, and give yourself an opinion. Now, have you talked to Derek or Maureen about?
Lately, no. She's been training pretty hard. She's going to be fighting on the 17th of August.
You want to put that mic closer to your face?
Yeah,
there,
sure.
Yeah,
okay,
please.
You don't have to flip out.
I'm just telling you.
So she's going to be
ruining the flow.
She's going to be fighting on.
There you go. That's better.
November. August 17th, I believe.
Where's she fighting?
Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Then after that fight, she has another fight already set up, and she has been doing some training with Buddy McGirt.
I did see that. And that's Maureen Shea. She is a former world champion.
Yep. Two-time.
It can't get a break. Cannot get a break.
42 years old.
And looks like she's 30.
And she
in tremendous shape.
She will wreck these girls.
She would.
Yep.
They don't give her a shot. I think they should give her a shot. She deserves a shot.
Now she's ranked number 1.
That doesn't mean anything.
I know
nowadays.
She's been stepped over before, but now they're going through with it. So
it's good. It's good. Finally. Speaking of number 1, we have the number 1 and 2 pound for pound fighters in the world fighting this week, Saturday, July 26th.
I'm going with Spence.
You know what? I said I thought Spence would knock him out.
He's a little more he's to me a lot more technical.
I did say that on the Porter brand the Porterway podcast, and boy did I get some hate.
Well, I thought you were you were dead on.
The comments, oh boy.
Yeah,
don't read the comments if you're a YouTuber. Yeah. Boy, or a podcaster. I'm not a YouTuber, just a podcaster.
I think Crawford's a great fighter too, but
I think he's a great fighter. I just think he's a little too small.
I think he's wild. I think he's Spencer's more technical. Crawford's coming out, and he's all over.
But the thing with Crawford, which was my reasoning behind picking Spence, when he gets hit, he comes forward and he'll try to knock you out. I don't think you're going to do that with Spence.
Well, and you brought up a good point about the amateur career.
Yeah, I mean the pedigree he has, and what I try to explain on the Porterway podcast, but I couldn't get into it as much, is as an amateur, Crawford had those. He would roll deep with a bunch of people, and they would fight on the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
And it was wild.
It's go time.
Spence, on the other hand, it was different. It was calm. So I think when it gets wild and things are going crazy, I think Spence is just going to calm the seas and just ride it out.
I do.
Like we say to our fighters, you got to be comfortable in uncomfortable spots.
Yep.
Instead of just throwing wild. You throw wild, someone's going to get caught.
Yep.
At some point. Yep. At some point. That is the next big fight coming up. Canelo fighting Charlos after that, I think.
I think that's... I'm not in Canelo's favor.
Neither am I. Neither am I. It's funny you say that because I thought, oh man, this is...
I think that's a bad pick.
because I think the speed, and although I don't know about the endurance of Charlo at this point because he's been off for a while, I don't know if he's going to be able to.
I could be wrong.
I mean, if you go with my picks, you'll be a multimillionaire because I picked the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm really not. I think I know it, and then it's totally different. Although I've been on the last couple, this one that's a tough fight. The Spence and Crawford fight are tough to pick.
Oh,
but I still think
that's going to be great.
I mean, are you doing anything that day, or are we going to have a what do they call that when they do it? Fight companion type?
I would have to ask my wife.
Boy. Well, anyway, I guess I'll be here alone.
Okay.
We
can do something.
Maybe Rich will come. Well, no, Rich got to ask his wife too.
Oh shit!
Why am I the only one? Well, then again,
when is it? Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, Saturday, 9 o'clock.
I'm having both my grandsons celebrating their birthday.
Okay.
That day, got the balloon house, got the big air slide coming down.
Okay, so that's in the afternoon.
Right, that starts at 4.
4, so okay, it ends at 5. No kid is staying up that late.
About 8, I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm still on West Coast time, to be honest with you. But it hasn't been decided as to what I'm going to do this weekend. I think. Well, my boys go away next week, so maybe I'll get the fight. I don't know. Have it here. And just kind of watch it as I'm, doing something.
Is it pay-per-view or is it on DAZN?
No, pay-per-view. I think it's probably $89 at this point.
Yeah.
For what it is.
Maybe Priceline might help you out on
that. They said they'll send me a check.
Hello.
And no, that's a nice one. Good shot. That's a nice shot. That's a nice one to me. Yeah, right.
I'd like us to get Maureen on right before her fight. Her and Derek.
I'd like Derek to come on too. But the Zoom thing, I don't know how that would work with me video recording and everything else. I'm still getting used to that. But at some point, I'll understand how to do it. Rich will be here when he does our regular episodes. Like we have Bo Orlando coming in this week. We have Mark Nestle coming in this week. And David Kitchen coming in this week. Or next week is David Kitchen. So once we get that down, you have the thing right here. I mean, you could have the interview. We could see them. They could talk with us. I don't like phone interviews because no one knows who's talking.
I think you just put your laptop here, plug it into your TV, and your Zoom will go onto your television. Rich will know that. Because she'll see us talking and she'll be here.
When the hell did you find out about this?
Code Man.
Oh, well, that's different. Yeah. Oh, thanks to the Code Man, Cody Talenka, for the new studio.
Yep. Great job.
Put in great job. Fantastic job. Surprised the hell out of me.
Chip off the old block.
Yeah, he is. He learned only from the best, I guess. Huh? His pop was fantastic. We're after this week, we'll have a little bit of a break, a lull. We're getting a few other people in. I'm talking to somebody that I didn't even tell you about.
Oh, okay. Just leave me out.
Very well. I just found out about it.
Oh,
and a very well-known celebrity, believe it or not. Yeah.
From Berwick?
No.
Oh.
No, this person, I don't know how this is going to get pulled off.
Oh.
But he's in the area.
Oh, okay.
And he's coming past. I reached out to my brother, and he knows him, and he said if he would stop by if he could.
Don't jinx it.
Whether it happens or not, until he's in the studio sitting right there.
Right.
Let's hold off on saying who it is.
Okay.
I also got to reach out to, believe it or not, Mr. USA Tony Atlas.
Oh, did you really? You reached out to him?
Well, my brother knows Monica and is his wife, and he's going to talk to her to see if he'd come on.
That'd be a good one.
That would be pretty funny.
Really good.
Pretty funny if I could get him. Some of the boxers too that we talked about. I was talking to Tim Witherspoon about it. I'd like to get him here. Does Maureen?
Kenny would be. Go ahead.
Does Derek fly this way much? Does his fighters?
So Maureen's fighting Dominican.
Yep.
Her next fight is in Jersey.
That would be probably a good time.
Yeah.
If she could come here.
I forget the date.
Is it this summer or is it later?
No, it's this summer.
That would be a good thing.
Yeah.
And we get her on here, we can do, and I'd seen her on a couple podcasts. She's great at it. Very fluid. She's like a natural to do it.
Her story of her life is
would fit perfect for this.
Perfect.
Right. For this.
And her mother is such a saint. She is such a sweet woman.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, it fits exactly in what we're doing here. Everyone who has their struggles and
last time me and my wife went down to Florida to see her, and she's like, "Okay, it's moving day." I'm like, "What?" "Yeah, I'm moving from this condo. I bought another." I said, "Oh, okay." So for 2 days, I helped her move. We moved.
This is Maureen's mom.
No,
Maureen.
Yeah.
Where's she moved to?
I don't.
In Florida?
Yeah, she's in Florida. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, she was renting and she bought a condo, so that was good.
Oh yeah, that's good for her.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's about time. You know that the market's kind of a little wild right now.
Yeah, she caught it good.
Yeah, she did.
Yep.
Now, did she? Has she always been in Florida? Since you've known her? Boca Raton, I thought.
And yeah, she's always been in Florida since I've known her. Yes.
Okay. Now, who are some people that she trains with?
Chris Algieri.
Chris Algieri.
Eric Tudor.
Eric Tudor. I saw him. I just saw him fight not too long ago.
Yeah, he fought.
He's pretty good.
Yep.
He's a pretty good prospect coming up. He is.
Something happened there with his last fight. I don't know.
He got cut.
Yeah, but he didn't seem he seemed dazed.
I think the cut bothered him. I really do.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I think it did. And then, but he's still, you gotta go through that.
He's phenomenal.
First,
his brother's same way. He's got a younger brother.
And speaking of brothers and sons and what have you, that I'll forget before I do it. I talked to my son yesterday. We were talking on the way home, and he still wants to fight Gotti's son.
Well,
and we are trying to get that hooked up. Mm-hmm. It is just a matter of getting the right dates together.
Yep.
If it was going to happen, I would think it'd be sometime next May.
Listen, Langdon's a phenomenal fighter.
Well, I do think he would beat him.
Yeah. Hands down.
So I think that's something we have to put together if we can.
Yep.
The amount of press and the amount of...
I reached out to Coach Terrific in Jersey City, and...
I mean, is he interested in the fight?
Well, he was reaching out to find... At that time, he didn't even realize that Arturo had a son. He only knew of the daughter.
Oh,
and then he called me back, and he's like, "Hey, Lee, you're right." And I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, I need to make this happen. Right. I said, "I want to talk." Most of the time, though, he's in Canada, but he does come to Jersey City.
Right.
Throughout the year. So that's when it has to happen, right there.
Do you think if he did that, we could do a 1-on-1? Because I'd go to Canada too.
Oh, absolutely.
If we could do the 1-on-1, I would do that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely do that.
Yep.
There would be no problem. Although I would like to see our fighters start traveling a little bit. What are you seeing now?
Part of the problem is my work schedule. With
yeah. No, it is a big issue there.
Yeah. I have my construction company, have the gym, have the West Side Ballroom, rental properties. So it's a lot. And
well, you're busy.
I would love to do more, absolutely, but we get them a couple fights a year. I feel that's good. It keeps them interested, and they're good to go.
Mm-hmm. And what really can we do?
I'm big on Bo Sheptok. I'm letting you know.
It's funny.
I'm calling him out. I tell him he's going to be the Golden Gloves champ.
Now,
as soon as football's over.
I sparred with Bo, and he reminds me a little bit of similar to me, where he's a little shorter, but he can put pressure on you. He'll put there. He'll walk you down, and I'll tell you, I saw him take some massive punches in his last fight. I mean, right on the chin.
It was awesome how he laid right in that corner.
Right in the corner.
And he just threw.
He basically said, "You hit me, I'm hitting you."
That's it.
That was.
Yep.
I mean, when he came back to the corner, I don't even think he knew I was talking to him. Really,
no, he didn't. He
was so zoned. He didn't really need me to say anything.
He's a great kid.
Fantastic. I mean, the whole family. But it comes from the top. The father, Sean, is tremendous. His son, both his children worked for me, and at one point, and Sean both works for me now. Full disclosure, he does work for me.
He still comes in the gym once a week, though.
Yeah, he doesn't live
because he's lifting and getting ready for football.
But it was in Danville too. That's hard.
Right. Yeah.
If people don't know, Danville's probably 20 minutes out from here.
Yep. At least, right?
Yeah, at least. So. There is a lot there that you could tell about someone's character when they're traveling to fight, traveling to get hit. It's
in them.
Yeah, and once you get bit by the bug, it is in you.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it just never goes away. Hell, I'm 47 and I would still fight if I could. I have what's called an injury, not hurt. Me and you are hurt every morning. We get up every morning, we're hurt.
Yeah.
I do have an injury. I don't know what it is at this point. I checked out getting in to see a doctor is tough. Once I do that, I'll find out exactly what it is, and who knows if
it's good. You'll be all right.
If someone's out there that wants to, that we know would do a rematch.
A rematch?
At some point.
Repeat revenge? Oh, yeah.
We would definitely do that at some point. I think that would be an event that you would fight, I would fight.
That would be May. I would take that in May.
Okay, well, let's look at that. But we have one coming up in November, I'm hearing. Is that
there's
official?
talk. There's talk.
It's not out
there.
Yet. Okay, I didn't know if it was on the schedule.
Nope.
I did see it was on, was that Instagram?
I had to wait for a couple fighters to make sure they pass their physical.
Okay.
So, because we have older generation.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so it's half and half. So we don't want to let the bug out yet, But there was something on it.
I saw that.
Instagram.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, do you have those Instagram sites that you have? What is it at?
It's at Rocky Boxing and Facebook. Same thing.
And what about the West Side Ballroom?
Same. Yep. West Side Ballroom is on Instagram and Facebook.
And when people look here right now, if you could please subscribe to the channel. There's a Pot of Brand podcast. Subscribe there, please. That helps with the algorithm. It helps us promote the channel more. We need as many subscribers as we can.
Yep.
We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Subscribe, please.
Yes.
And it's funny because you don't realize how that works. I went to bed, and the one video I did about you and having the Hulk Hogan mustache had 12 views. I go to bed, I get up 1.6.
How about that?
I couldn't believe it. All because you have that stupid Hulk Hogan mustache.
That was a great mustache.
It was horrible.
That's
it
right.
was the most
playing that music coming in. I am an American.
I couldn't believe it. When I looked first and I said, "What in the world is he thinking?" He came in, and all of a sudden,
there it is.
His music starts playing. And I'm thinking, "What the heck?" But it was definitely a sight for
sore eyes.
Oh,
a sight for sore eyes.
What a sight it was seeing a big 6'6" white guy with a attempted. But you did have the red, white, and blue.
Yes.
You know those things what they call Zumba pants.
Yes. Everybody wore them back then.
Everybody that was white and thought they were big. Yeah, no, that wasn't big back where I lived. That wasn't big. The MC Hammer pants were out.
All right, I'll leave the mustache off.
No, that's bad.
Yeah, let it out.
Although Cody would look good in it because he's
Code would.
Yeah, Cody could pull that off.
Yep.
He could pull that off. I saw that there. Anything going on at the house? The wife good?
Everything's good.
Good.
Yeah, everybody's good. Yep.
You didn't have
busy.
Any. What's that?
Busy. That's all. We're all just busy. You know?
Your wife's still nursing right now.
Yeah, she's hospice nurse. Yep.
Okay, good. Not me. My wife is off.
Oh yes,
she's a teacher. So we don't want to go down that route.
Yep.
Not this place, but no, she's being.
That's good. They take their time. They get their time off.
Yeah, she's being Betty Homemaker.
Nice.
And booking flights on the worst possible airline in history. Do not fly that airline. God, you'll be sorry. Well, we're going to wrap this up quick here. This was a quick podcast. We're just doing this. Is not the first episode. Our first episode will drop probably next week. I believe so. We have a couple filming to do this week. Leo, if you can, give out where you're at as far as the boxing club and the West Side Ballroom.
Yep. So you can find us on Instagram at Rocky Boxing and West Side Ballroom. And we are both on Facebook also. Okay.
And also, please subscribe to the Zapata Brand podcast. It helps with us building our company, our group, and our channel. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you next time. Be careful. This week, it's coming out. I'm telling you.